The sky above the Colorado wilderness was painted in deep shades of amber and violet as Elena Vargas guided her boots along the last stretch of the rugged trail. Each step crunched against loose gravel, and every breath was filled with the scent of pine, cold air, and freedom. She had walked over 12 miles that day, her pack heavy, her body sore. But none of that mattered. She wasn't here for comfort. She was here for peace, or what little of it she could find in a world that often gave her none. Perched atop her reinforced leather glove was Nyx, a piercing-eyed peregrine falcon with midnight feathers and a wingspan that demanded respect. Nyx wasn't just trained, she was lethal, agile, loyal, and smarter than most people Elena had served with during her 8 years in the Air Force. Most didn't expect a woman to travel deep wilderness alone, much less with a bird of prey as a companion. But Elena didn't care about expectations. She cared about survival, and Nyx had helped her survive more than once. She reached a cliffside clearing near a long-abandoned ranger lookout. The sun dipped behind the horizon, and the forest was painted in deep blue. Elena slid her pack to the ground, rolled her neck, and gave a short whistle. Nyx knew the sound. With a powerful flap of her wings, she soared into the fading sky, scanning, patrolling, hunting. Elena set up a small fire pit. She moved with practiced grace, efficient, silent, alert. But then, she heard them. Laughter, male voices, and then footsteps. 3 men emerged from the tree line like shadows peeled from dusk. Hikers, but not the type that carried respect for the wilderness. One was broad and barrel-chested, with a patched-up Army surplus jacket and a crooked smile. The others were lankier, but no less cocky, the kind of men who mistook solitude for weakness. "Well now," the first man said, eyeing her up and down. "Didn't think we'd run into company way out here. What are you, some kind of bird trainer?" Elena didn't answer. She just threw another log into the fire. The second man chuckled. "Looks like she's got one of them trained pigeons. That thing gonna bring you snacks or something?" "She looks military," the third muttered, a bit more cautiously. "That bird's not for show." The leader grinned. "Even better." Elena finally looked up, calm, cold. "You're on the wrong trail," she said. "Keep moving." The fire crackled between them. The silence behind her words carried weight, but they didn't listen. "You alone out here?" the first man asked, taking a step closer. "That's dangerous. A lot of animals around." "I'm not alone." "Oh yeah?" he laughed. "You got a squirrel army hiding somewhere?" Above them, a sharp cry sliced through the air. Nyx. She circled once, high, wide, then dropped lower, wings tucked in, talons ready. The men flinched. "What the hell?" "That's Nyx," Elena said flatly. "She doesn't like threats." "Threat? No, no," the leader said quickly, his hands half raised in mock innocence. "We're just being friendly. Thought maybe you could use some company." Elena stood slowly, her form shadowed by the firelight. Her hand reached into a side pouch, pulling out a small steel whistle. Not a sound came when she blew it, but Nyx heard. She dove. Like a bullet from the sky, Nyx rocketed downward, brushing inches from the leader's head. Her wings blasted wind into his face. She circled back, then landed on a branch behind Elena, eyes locked on the intruders. The third man stepped back. "Screw this. That bird's trained to kill." The first man snarled. "She's bluffing." "You want to find out?" Elena asked, her voice like stone. Nyx spread her wings again. A warning. Her feathers bristled. The leader's smirk faltered. But instead of retreating, he stepped forward. Mistake. A second whistle, sharp and commanding. Nyx launched. This time she didn't hold back. She swooped in, her talons tearing a clean line down the man's sleeve. Precise, intentional, a soldier's move. He screamed, stumbling backward, hitting the dirt hard. "You crazy psycho!" he roared, clutching his arm. Elena didn't move. "You entered my camp. You ignored my warning. This isn't your trail." The second man looked ready to fight, but the third had already started backing away. "Nah, man, I'm out. She's got an attack falcon. This ain't normal." "Let's go," the third insisted. "This chick's military or something." You saw that thing. It's trained. Muttering curses and dragging their injured friend, the three vanished into the trees, leaving only the firelight and the silent stare of a falcon behind. Elena sat back down, tossing another log into the flame. Nyx glided to a perch beside her, feathers ruffled but calm now. Elena offered her a small strip of dried meat. The falcon took it gently, her sharp beak careful not to break skin. "You did good, girl," Elena whispered, "just like we trained." The night stretched on. No Emmy,